Wow, welcome everybody. It's Friday night Energy Jam. Welcome everybody to the station. I'm on a board. This is where we find our best manifesting destiny. Yes. Come on aboard, get your seat. First class seat over here. Let me get my eyeglasses cleaned up here. Been working hard today. All right. Glad I'm here. For all of y'all returners, welcome back. What's up? Let me get this going here. Come on. I hate the fact that this computer's always time out, you know? Yeah. All right, make sure. Get on a board. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. All right. All right, star date. 1/16/2026 or 11:13 p.m. Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. Get some people in the house. If you are a newcomer, welcome aboard. We hope you stay with us. And, hope you like us here. Yeah. All right. Over here, we like to have our dreams come true. Yeah. I'm not too great at typing. That's all right. No big deal. All right. Oh, it is Thursday. No, it's Friday. Sorry. I've had a long day today. I've been up since 6 this morning. But I am glad I'm here, y'all. How this works for the newcomers, get your pad and paper out. All you returners, y'all know what to do. Yes, you do. I gave y'all angel numbers. I haven't had a whole lot of time to, pre-record stuff. I may start doing that. I usually do sometimes movies. I do songs and things like that. I get the energy on it. But how this works for the newcomers, I work with the frequencies and the energy of those great, famous, past, present, and future lyricists, those genius songwriters, or those genius people who bring us the songs that we use. I work with Pandora right now, and I feel the energy. Energy doesn't lie. I also try to do past energy, present energy, and it's possible future energy. Energy doesn't lie. So y'all get your ears on for better listening. If you want to put me on the big screen, that's okay too. Just don't pay attention to freckles, you know. I teach over here motivation, positive mental attitude, and work with the energies and emotional intelligence. Hey, what's up, Blake? How you doing? I don't know how you donated 100, baby. I'm not monetized yet. Kind of had to revert back because things changed in the system, with the algorithms and things like that. Y'all don't mind me too much tonight. I'm doing good. A little tired, but my energy's still good, so I'm going to go as long as I can tonight for a little while because I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. Then I'll go to work again. I like to work, especially when you make money. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm excited about it. I like being independent. I like making my own money because it's better that way to depend on yourself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, thanks for liking the like button. If you got 2 thumbs, hey, show me one. Helps. 404113. Now just remember, resonate means to resonate with the vibes of music. But for those who don't know that, it's whatever fits. But just remember, when you go to the buffet, you can't eat it all. So it may be a part or a whole. That's why I ask you to get a notepad out so you can write numbers down or anything that comes to you or relates if you have to rewind, then that's okay too. I seem to stutter when I don't use my regular accent, but because, you know, I have to work with a lot of people, I have to enunciate. So. Hello, Elisha. Welcome back, baby. How are you tonight? It's a little chilly here, guys. Temps to rise next Wednesday, so it's a little cold here. Not sure what the temperature is at the moment. I had to update my computer, so yeah. 4312. We're going 036. Go back and look at your numbers. Okay, we'll do numerology over here because that's how the universe works in numbers and frequencies. Hello. Learn something new every day, right? I know I do. 11216034. So tonight we may try to do a little bit of love, but tonight I'm going to use Rock and Roll Remasters, yes, on Pandora. You can also use YouTube to go back and look for a song. That's okay too. So waiting to see if we get a little more few people in here. Oh man. Hello. Yes, I do. You need a real bad one? How bad? Your life is upside down. The more you turn me inside out. I'm just trying to get the energy up. I'm not laughing at you, baby. It's bad, girl. Oh, really? How bad? What's your question? What's your question? Your man went psycho? Well, it ain't your fault. Well, you know, if somebody like that goes crazy, well, you gotta leave them, man. You can't stay in that. Believe me, I put up with some cycles, but not always are they, you know, verbal or physically abusive. They can just be emotionally disconnected, drive you crazy. That's how you know you got somebody in your midst. Well, did he go to the nut house? Well, you know what you can do? You can call a medical examiner. They just say he's a danger to himself and others. They'll come and check him out, and if he needs to be put in there for 72 hours, they'll do it. That's not very nice, Jordan. But I am proud to be a grandma, thank you. You already started judging here. Don't get me started because I'll make you feel this small and I ain't got to cuss you out. You know, I grew up, we respected our elders. You know, doesn't mean that they're right. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them can be really mean, you know? You already that small? I feel for you, Jordan. No shade, brother. It's cold. If it's cold, it probably is. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, maybe so. Hey, man, you know, I've done a lot of things in my young life, dude. I still got some more to do. All right? I used to be bad. Bad to the bone. I used to be physically awesome. You hung like a hummingbird. You got a sense of humor, dude. I bet you one of those guys that say it's 3 inches is like an anaconda. I don't trust you. I've heard it all. wish I did. I probably do. But it's on the phone I'm using. I was a beautiful girl. Very beautiful. I was beautiful up to about 6, 7 years ago. I've been under a lot of stress, but I'll get it back as soon as I get my weight back, and I'm working on that. Yeah. But it ain't about the outside, guys. Just remember that. Somebody can be as beautiful and as hot, you know, male or female, but, you know, they rotten on the inside. I mean, seriously. Seriously. You know, you gotta be beautiful on the inside to be beautiful on the outside, you know? And a lot of times a good-looking person gets used, you know? It's the person that you like, you know what I'm saying? It may be your bear, your Build-A-Bear, you know, they may be gorgeous to you, but they may be not to somebody else. You know, we're supposed to, in a relationship, we're supposed to, you know, uplift each other. Not one suck all the energy and then go rogue. You know what I'm saying? Because when, you know, your bear you built, you know, with the little, you know, buttons and, you know, those kind of things may not be somebody else's bear. They might become a monster if you give them too much attention. Seriously, some people just like that negative attention. I get enough as it is. Seriously. I still don't think that from my age, you know. I like to dance. I like to do all those things, you know. A body in motion stays in motion. Let me tell you, don't sit around and become Jabba the Hutt, because it'll be hard to come back. Seriously. You want to be sliding? Twice as quick as a hummingbird? No. Just 99%? Okay. You guys are funny tonight. I love it. Slide it to the left, slide it to the left. Man, it feels good to be back in here. I remember times when I had like 6,000 views in a 4-hour time, man. I'm serious. I don't worry so much about the likes and all that stuff. Just, you know, just building that trust. 5881043, okay? All right, y'all put your ears on. We're fixing to leave the station, so you climb on the board and get your first class seats in here. Get whatever you want to do. Get, you know, we don't judge in here. Do what you got to do. Hey, you know, let's have a party. So get your snacks. You know, hey, sometimes bring your popcorn. And if you're going to bring some of that, you better share with me. Right? Yeah. Matter of fact, I keep some in my truck, so I go somewhere, I feel like eating something, you know. I go in the store or whatever and put the microwave in there. Popcorn in the microwave. I prefer popcorn cooked out of a pot, man. It's the best. Kettle cooked popcorn. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, let's get it on. Spirit's coming in the house. We got Rock and Roll Remastered. All right. Pandora. Do Cancer. Well, okay. So what do y'all want me to do tonight? Do I live in the city? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was born in the city and raised in the country. I'm both Creole and Cajun. But I don't live there no more. I live here. See, I'm not all here because I'm not all there. Yeah, I'm not all there because I'm not all there. 7389043. A love reading? Okay, well, let's do some love energy tonight. Let's see what we go. All right, let's do rock and roll. Here we go. Y'all, let's get tapped in and tuned in. And, of course, turned on. Let's go. We got far, and that was a sold-out show. The roar of the crowd. Picture the scene. Put his ear to the wall. And like a distant scream. So somebody is a star, right? All right, let's see what we're going to get for love. What cards we're going to use. All right, let's do all the signs. Let's get started. Let's do this one. Second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure. Somebody's a player. Thinks they're a star. I'm rising you up. I like to sing too. I grew up in the church, the choir. Now my voice isn't the way it used to be because I had an injury. Boy, I'm rhyming, ain't I? My daddy was a musician. He played country western. He was on his way to being a star till the band leader got killed on the way back from Mobile. Somebody's gonna make it to the top. Somebody likes music. Somebody's got stars in their eyes. Is that my dreamers? All right, if you missed the train, catch it next time if you have a half a brain. All right, let's go to the wizard and let's find out. What do we got, Spirit? All right, Most High. Angel Michael, protect us as we leave the station, because everybody wants to know all their zodiac destinations. Like a trip from the past. So somebody's looking at the past. Guitar. All right, what do we got for love tonight? We're going to get some situations too. We're going to see what's up. We did, the last one I did was on all signs. I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do them a little different, but we're going to try it this time. We'll do the 12 zodiacs, starting off with Aries. Let's see what the overall collective energy is first. Jukebox hero. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. And we got the Four of Spears. So somebody's in, I guess, a respite or just resting right now. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords, man. She's been nasty, or somebody's been nasty to somebody else. You know, this Queen of Swords is very cutting, very nasty with their words. Sneaky, lying, deceitful. Ooh. We got some narcissist in the house. Ooh. Don't care about nobody's feelings. Sharp with their words. They got a nasty tongue. Ooh, they probably talk too much. Gossip. You was nasty to her? Well, what kind of nasty were you? You can't survive on just so. Put some peanut butter in it. Jeez. If you're going to be on a diet, I don't like that word, but if you're going to eat healthy food, make sure it's flavorful. If you know, hey, I like healthy food, man. That junk food just tears my stomach up, man. But when you try and gain weight and turn that weight in fat into muscle, it helps. It's all that nasty processed gluten. Ugh. 5297055. I am a nutritionist and a chef. Oh, somebody wants to know if this is the real life. Well, maybe. We're living in it, right? Or is it the Matrix? You feel like you're dying? Well, if you're living on celery, I think you are, man. There's a lot of water in celery, too. You know, it's grainy. Sweet Home Alabama by Leonard Skinner. Oh, so got somebody thinking about Alabama. I've been there once. Twice, 3 times a lady. Well, yeah, I'm doing readings. Doing a general at the moment. If y'all hang around, I might do some 441000056. Half of Southland. All right, let's go. What do we got? 44. What do we got? What do we got? All right, Spirit, what do we got? Give me a card for Eris. You might have needed? Okay. Well, you're welcome aboard, man. Sweet Home Alabama. I've seen Leonard Skinner. They were good in concert, man. All right, so we got the Knight of Cans. Boy, that knight is running with the oil can. Somebody rickety over here? All right. So this is a knight that's coming to offer up love and emotion for Aries. All right, what do we got for Taurus? What do we got for Taurus? 33 103 056. What do we got? Give me one for Taurus. Watergate does not bother me. You know, that was a big scandal. Ooh, there's a scandal in Alabama. Ooh. What do we got for Taurus? Skies are so blue. They were pretty out there. Had some beautiful property out there. Sometimes I miss it. Somebody's coming home to you. Okay. So we got, for Taurus, boy, your cups are all being spilled out over here. The 9 of Cups. Taurus, you're losing everything. All right, we're going to read on that. All right. You need one for Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. I'm glad y'all are here tonight, and I'm glad y'all are here with me. I enjoy this. I love just about everything that I do. Each thing that I do, each job that I do. You know, I love giving back. I don't feel drained anymore. Now, sometimes physically, if I don't get enough rest or whatever. But for the most part, I like helping people. I don't feel drained, you know, because I try to do things for myself. So used to a long time ago, it would be draining. I just felt pulled, you know, because of the energy that I was around, you know. Hey, fortune teller. Well, I don't always tell a fortune, okay? But that's what they call us, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, what do we got, Gemini? Man, it's so cold. My hands feel like powder. All right, so we got the Emperor. Hoo-hoo, that's Aries energy. Ooh, Gemini's an emperor out here. That's a loving person, you know. That, of course, he's got paint. You know, he might live in a country or something, you know. Kind of old and kind of like, But he's been around. He's an older gentleman. Usually is all 4 kings in the one, right? I need to go back to my accent because then I don't start stuttering. You know what I'm saying over there? 1 1 a 4 1 1 1. Boy, somebody got the 411. Ooh, information coming in. Ooh. That's stability. And then make a wish, guys, because that is good numbers. Those are master numbers. The Emperor, you know, he's all family oriented, all right? But he might live on the farm and be around the chickens. But he looks like he's getting old sitting over there. Not living too much. But usually family oriented. Loving, firm hand, right? All right, so what do we got for Cancer? We got any Cancers in the house? Hit the button. Hit the button. Tell me if there's any Cancers in the building. Capricorns, I like Capricorns. Them guys are all about their money. What about fame and success? That's what you're here for, right? We have to get you to there. All right. Yes. Over here, you gotta say a prayer, get to work, and let the God do the rest. Hey. All right. So we got, for Cancer, we got the 6 of Spears, which is moving to calm waters and people getting along. Those 2 people getting along, right? Gold Dust Woman. So somebody thinks y'all are the golden ticket. Born with a silver spoon. Well, honey, you don't have to have, hey, Whitney, hey, you don't have to have, you can live within your means and do very well and still eat good and spoil yourself. It's a mindset, baby. You know, people can be rich, poor. You know what I'm saying over here? You got abundance is the bliss and the love of life. And that's how you get everything. Because you can have all the money in the world and be a lonely person, nasty person that nobody wants to be around. And you got to buy your love because you ain't getting it for free. you ain't gonna buy it either. Okay, so what do we got? Leo. Leo. Okay, because I live within my means and I do my best to be happy every day. Illusions of love. Somebody's shattered their illusions of love. Know how to put pieces and go home. So somebody's telling somebody to pick up the pieces and go home. All right, what do we got, Leo? Huh. We need to do that. All right, Leo, we got the Knight of Spears. So that's the Knight of Swords. You know, he comes in and he just flies by night. He is what you call the knight in shining armor. But it looks like this one's throwing the apples at somebody. You know what I'm saying over here? He's the apple of my eye. I'm going to throw them at you. We can make applesauce. All right, so what do we got? After we get this pulled, I will read on them. Well, you know how. Pick up the pieces and go home. So somebody wants to know if it's over now, or can I pick up the pieces and go home? Did somebody make you cry, make you break down? Shatter your illusions of love. You know how. Cut the pieces and go home. All right. What do we got for Virgo? Ooh, she came out. Ooh, the King of Cans. Well, we got a lot of kings out. Well, no. We just got one king and one emperor. So we got the King of Cans. That's the King of Cups. He likes the good things of life. He's bougie, baby. He's bougie. Okay? But he also has a heart. Okay? But sometimes he can be cutting with his words or his emotions, you know. He's big teddy bear underneath, ooey gooey, soft and chewy. Okay, but he's chopping wood over here. All right. All right, what we got for what do we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra? Ooh, we got the Nine of Spears. The Nine of Spears in reverse. So somebody wants to come out of that headspace. Yeah, they've been having dreams and nightmares. Time is running out. They need to get out of their head. Ooh, baby. Okay, what do we got for Scorpios? Any Scorpios in the house? Let me know. Don't get quiet now on me. All right, what do we got for Scorpio? What do we got for Scorpio? Woohoo. Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpios. Ooh, the wheel is moving. Woohoo, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. Lights go down in the city. Somebody's on a journey to the city. When the lights go down in the city. What do we got for Sagittarius? The sun shines. Somebody's from the Bay or heading to the Bay. Ooh, I wanna be there, yeah, in my city. Somebody wants to be in the city. And here is the world for Sagittarius, upside down. All right. So you think you're lonely. Somebody's lonely. Well, my friend, I'm lonely too. Somebody wants to get back. Make it back to the city by the bay. Somebody wants to go back to the bay because they're lonely. Want to know if you lonely. Sad. Oh, there's been mornings out on the road without. So somebody's out on the road. Charm. Somebody misses your charm. What do we got for Capricorns? Here we go, Capricorns. Oh, the Empress in reverse for Capricorns. That's not like you, Capricorns. Go down in the city. Sun shines on the bay. Oh, I wanna be there, yeah, in my city. Oh, home is where the heart is, right? Wherever you at. But it's more your heart. All right, what do we got for Aquarius? Ooh, the Magician in the Word. Man, all you guys on the bottom floor, we got the Magician, that narcissist, illusionist. Oh, next to that Empress in the world. Nights. What do we got for Pisces? Come on, Pisces, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Seems this row is kind of good here. The bed. Do I wanna be there in my city? Oh, we got Temperance. Oh, that's Sagittarian energy, but that's also follow through. So this row is pretty good up here. Should we play tic-tac-toe? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. All right, let's see what's happening with this, guys. All right, team. I'm having fun today. I probably should have made me some more coffee. I like entertaining. I could probably do a lot of voiceovers. All right. Somebody's having some business. All right, so we got the Knight of Cans. Let's see what he's got to say. I'm trying to learn this one verbatim. Yeah, okay. I like this. This is one of my favorite. I've been wanting this one for so long. The Wizard of Oz. It's one of my favorite movies. Also, Gone with the Wind. Yes. I had a chance to get Star Trek, New Generation, The Game of Thrones, and Buffy. But it was like, I don't know. I didn't know. All right, let's see what we got here. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight and warm. Is Somebody to Love by Queen. Somebody wants to find somebody to love them. Ooh, love. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cans over here. Somebody's weak in the knees. So somebody's looking in the mirror and they're crying. Somebody, anybody find me somebody to love. So, Aries, you want somebody to love. Here comes that Knight with the cups and emotions. Or a queen. He's looking for his queen. All right, thank you, Freddie. Okay, Mercury, of course, that's Gemini energy. All right, upright. Professor Marvel is nothing if not a charmer. Yes, you are. When the Knight of Cans appears in your reading, it's a sign to pursue what makes you feel. If you make the choice to actively chase your dreams, it will come to fruition. Follow that bliss no matter where it takes you. So that's very important here, guys. See, somebody's putting somebody down. That I'm going crazy. Oh, Okay, so the Knight of Cans, right? When you have bliss in your life, one person may not understand and be spiritual and don't have that understanding of how love works. You have to be emotionally intelligent to do the right thing. You have to have integrity, honest, love. Every emotion is an action word, but it always kicks our butt because we can't touch it. You know, when people meet me, well, how you feeling today? I don't know. Let me see. Okay? So this Knight of Cans wants somebody to love, right? So when you get that love and it feels right, why would you mess it up? Like, for instance, oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna leave you before you can leave me because I can't believe this is true, right? Or I'm afraid of it. It's something I haven't felt before. Well, if it feels good, dang it, take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted. It's right here, right now, especially if you wish for it all your life. So when you get it, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, what do you call that? What is that? Give me a second. You're gonna make that happen by manifesting it, right? Well, I can't handle this. I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna get. I just don't know, you know. So I'm gonna run from it. You know, that's when we get that runner chaser thing, right? So a lot of times the Knight of Cans, he wants to love, but he comes in and out. That's not building, all right? 601444105. Uh, I'm trying to think what the name of that is. Self-fulfilling prophecy. So when you're thinking that somebody's going to leave you or you're scared of it, then that's what you're going to get. You're breaking your own heart. Okay? But today is today. Don't bring the past junk into now when you are with someone. Now, I'm not saying you can't talk about the past or things like that. I'm talking about don't treat that person by the experience you've had in the past. You know what I'm saying? So this person wants to offer love, but they're not yet a king, right? All right, let's see what we got for the Nine of Cans in reverse. But the Knight of Cans wants somebody to love. They've always wanted it. So when they get it, what do? They're not used to it. You know, so if they don't start opening their heart and reciprocating, then they're going to wind up being alone because nobody's going to put up with that. You have to be, there's nothing wrong with a person being, you know, especially a man, being okay with his emotions. All right, so we got Summer of 69. Straight. Hold it at the 5 and dime. Laid it to my fingers, bed. Was the story of 69. All right, so we got the Nine of Cans in reverse. For Taurus, reversed, the Nine of Cans speaks to your dissatisfaction. Take a moment to ponder if what you're indulging in is actually good for you. So here we go. This person is dissatisfied with life. This is somebody that's never satisfied because they don't have bliss in their heart. They don't have love. Two people can have the same experience, but one without the bliss, it's just, I'm never satisfied. The other one, they're excited about everything. They're grateful about everything, and they enjoy every moment. That other one, it's not enough, okay? So this person indulging in a lot of stuff that ain't good for them, and they don't think about that. You know, when you don't think about others, their feelings or anything like that, do you think other people are gonna feel the same way about you? No. And you're not honoring your vessel, right? People that have bliss honor their vessel and happy with life itself. And they're motivated, they're happy, they're goal-oriented. That's where you want to be. Bliss is everything. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a clue that it's time to stop searching for what's missing and start appreciating what you do have. In other words, that song with Alanis Morissette, it's not having what you want, it's wanting what you have. So that means gratitude. So this person doesn't have gratitude in their life when it comes to love. They just keep looking for the next best thing. They don't know how to build in their own house, keep it up. They don't know how to water their grass. They're busy watering everybody else's grass and not building. And they wonder why they're not satisfied because they don't have the love in their heart. It's all about this, okay? Tell me that you last forever. Oh, we're putting back my hand. So this guy lied, right? There was never the best. So somebody's looking back at the past, right? And why they don't have it now, right? So let's get to Gemini and the Emperor. Okay, Gemini love. You're blissfully listening. Good. All right. All right, the Emperor. See, at the beginning of this movie, it was black or white. And then it became blissful. Love. She was searching for her home, her desire, her love. And that's when the color came in, right? Okay, the Emperor. Uncle Henry, interest in keeping the peace on his farm is almost overruled by his desire to push Miss Gulch's buttons. So this sounds like he's a little my way at High Lane. Excuse me. As tempting as it would be to speak up or lash out against her, somebody wants to lash out. No wonder it's black and white. No wonder he looks like he's got a sour push. You can't even see his lips. He's no lip Larry. Or Henry. All right. Would be to speak up or lash out against her. He holds his tongue. So somebody wants to talk to somebody, but he's holding his tongue. Is it hurting yet? Is it swollen? Are you able to swallow? Okay. Uncle Henry's restraint mirrors the Emperor's composed approach to stressful situations. So this Emperor's in some stressful situation. I wonder what it is. Okay, we'll find out a little bit. Okay, upright. Uncle Henry's calm approach to conflict reflects the Emperor's nature to influence situations and smooth things over for all involved. So this guy's a peacemaker, people pleaser, and so now he's all stressed out because he's trying to make everybody happy but himself. AC/DC, so he's back in black. What is it, funeral? It looks like he's black and white. So he's come to the reality, okay? Let's see. So he's trying to make everybody happy, and no wonder he ain't got no smile on his face. Can't even see his lips, man. For all involved, he wants to make everybody happy. Boy, that's got to be a tough situation. I know how that is. I've been there, done that. It's my time to be happy, man. It's so much easier, really. People want to make you jump through hoops for a dangling carrot that you ain't never going to catch it because it's on your back while you jumping through hoops that you'll never get the prize for. Unrealistic hoops. Ain't that something? People put you through stuff that they know darn well they wouldn't even make it. At least you made it halfway. All right. Even when emotions run high between Dorothy and Mrs. Gulch, so Dorothy and Mrs. Gulch got a problem going on. Mrs. Gulch is the older lady, right? And the other one's the younger one, right? Uncle Henry keeps his own in check. However, if you are in a difficult situation and neither logic nor reasoning has helped, this card is assigned to let your emotions flow. Their current is stronger than any rationale. So what I'm taking from this is that nothing you can do is helping. You're not winning. You can't be the peacemaker here, because these two are going at it. All right. It could be a relationship too, So you need to get back to black instead of, in the red. Here we go. Paint it white. Paint it black. What's my best cards? Well, you know, sometimes when people stick their nose in a relationship and you allow it, you ain't supposed to do that. That's what it says. Let no man put us under. You know, if somebody's got to go ask somebody else what they should do in their relationship, you don't need to be with that person. They can't even make their own mind up. You know, they need to go see the wizard and get some brains. They don't even follow their heart. They don't even got the courage. Coward. I'm talking country here. That hick stuff. All right, so now we got the Cancer. Well, let's see what's up between these old two farts. These Six of Spears. They want to get the calmer waters. So maybe old Henry over here. Is that Henry? Well, I don't know. It looks like it. Yeah, old Henry's trying to talk to that old lady. That old wicked witch. All right, let's see what's happening. He goes, I want to be back in the black. I want to get along over here. I'm not happy. All right, what's up, Cancers? All right. Or either somebody's happy they're back in black. Maybe they're missing money. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got. Where's the swords at? Oh, okay, let's see. Maybe it's back here. Okay, we got it. How y'all doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing good. I'm feeling good. All right, here we go. The Six of Spears. That's that boat usually, you know, it's trying to go to calmy waters. It's in choppy waters. So he's trying to get something going here with this old lady. All right. Your acceptance of a troublesome situation. See what I'm saying here? You need to go see the Godfather and find out if he's got an offer you can't refuse, or make her an offer you can't refuse. Maybe somebody's got to make an offer over there. Listen to the music. That's right. Go smoke a doobie, brothers. Maybe some brothers. I don't know. Here we go. Upright. Your acceptance of a troublesome situation is not surprising. So somebody's accepting bad behavior? But it's time to let it go. Whatever this is, you got to let it go, man. You know, you're going over here. This is going one into the other over here. Okay? Let the people go. Let them lead, and it's better. That's what he's saying. Got to get a message through. Yes. Mama, don't you ask me why. Maybe somebody's talking to their mama. Listen to the music. You know, this whole thing, you know, listen to the music. Right? All right. Why should you burden yourself any longer? You are ready to move away from this sadness and toward your next best goal. So you need to follow your dreams, not somebody else's, and get out of that situation. You ain't stuck. Take this time to envision your true north, which is your true self. What makes you happy, not other people. Somebody wants to dance the blues away. Once you have that vision, let every choice be in service of that positive change. So it's time for you to make a positive change. And sometimes we have to let things go, like with him. He can't make everybody happy. You can't. It'll kill you. And I already know that. You know, you got everybody to want you for you and what they want from you. They don't care about your feelings. They're not there when you need something. Hello. What's up, guys? Hey, Amy. Nomad. When will we change? How you doing again? Like a lazy flowing river. So somebody's kind of lazy. Gotta let them go. All right, so Knight of Spears. All right. Upright, all these weary travelers wanted was an apple. What did I say about the apple? It's juicy. It's supposed to be an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So it keeps somebody healthy, right? But who could blame the angry apple tree for taking swift action to protect himself? Ooh, so somebody's having to protect themselves, and they might have to do it in a hurry. That's a Leo. Wherever that's at in your chart. And his resources. So this person's losing resources. I guess they went the wrong direction. And somebody's angry. When this card appears in your reading, it's your sign to quickly and assertively take action. Trust that this is the time to take your shot. So somebody needs to take their shot on something. Hey, maybe they got Sagittarius in the chart, because that is fire. You know, because most of the time when a Sagittarius wants something, they get it. Okay, and a Leo is a leader, right? All right, so what do we got with the King of Cans? The King of Cans. And that would be, there we go. The King of Cans. All right, here we go. He's getting a little rusty over there. Maybe he's an older guy. He ain't got no heart. Despite the Tin Man's belief in his own heartlessness. Hello? This guy's heartless. There is no doubt about his compassion. Hurts so good. I can't make this up. Ooh, he wants to make it hurt so good. When the King of Cans appears in a reading, emotions are running high all around in this case. So wherever this person had his emotions is overflowing and out of control, right? He's heartless or wanting to show his heart, right? However, he's reminiscing when he was a young boy. Say, put away those young boy ways. So maybe he's acting childish. I'm getting so much older. But I love those young boy days with a girl like you. So somebody likes being and doing those young people things. Ha ha. All right. However, you are in the right position to determine if the situation calls for a little extra consideration. So maybe he needs to have a little compassion and a little consideration for himself and others. If you do offer support, do remember that they have no obligation to heed you. Offer what you can, then let it land. So in other words, this person here should, offer what you can. So excited. Get himself a little bit of fun. Yeah, so somebody's trying to, doesn't want, but it's so inviting. This person, you ain't as green as you are young. But they think it's you, right? So maybe he wants to make an offer. Okay. Ooh. Teeth right through my bones. Oh, somebody wants you to sink your teeth right through their bone. It hurts so good, baby. 411771114. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. Hurts so good. But it's okay to feel, guys. Go back earlier and you'll hear what I said earlier about. So, it's okay to feel. Make no plans myself. In those high heels. Ooh. Go around all day. Somebody wants you to walk around all day long in a pair of heels. Make sure they're red. All right. So we've got the 9 of Spears. Ooh. We got this for the Virgo. So good. Why do you want to know what I think about them? All right. Okay, so we got the Nine of Spears in reverse. Reverse. The Nine of Spears reversed means it's time to examine your fears and decide if they are still valid. False events appearing real. Why are you trying to be a coward over here? You know, turn that fear into courage, man. They only hold you back. Well, what if? Well, this could happen and that's going to happen. That's the false. Uh, what did I say earlier? I can't remember. I'm tired. Um, you're making up something that hasn't happened yet, right? So it's just keeping you stuck, man. You ain't got time to keep thinking about it. All right, shelter. Ooh, somebody might need some shelter. Give me shelter. The Rolling Stones. Give me shelter. Ooh, somebody might need some shelter. No wonder they're in fear. They're afraid to change. They're afraid to move. Or maybe they need to. All right, so we got the Wheel of Fortune over here for the Scorpios. Scorpios. Happy birthday to the Capricorns, by the way. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. The spare wheel at the Gale farm is a simple yet imposing reminder of the Wheel of Fortune and that the only constant is change. Yes. There is a season for everything. That's right. Things come and go, right? Things are always changing, and change is good so you can adapt easier. Life is never boring. Okay, upright, fate, destiny, providence. Call it what you will. But the Wheel of Fortune is not easily moved by human hands. That's right. It's God's will. You gotta let him take the wheel. Like I said, say a prayer, get to work. To get that wheel moving, grease it, whatever you gotta do, and then let the universe do the rest. Greater heroes than Dorothy Gale have tried and failed to avoid the bad times. Yeah, you're going to have bad times, but that's what makes you stronger. That helps you get through things. I've been there, done that. This is the effect of the Wheel of Fortune. When this card graces a reading, trust it. Balance is about to be restored. So for Scorpio, you're needing balance, and hopefully this is the change. This is the year of the horse. That is Jupiter energy all the way around. So check your placement. So for me, it's love. So hey, it's going to be looking good. And love can come in all forms, okay? So take care. Mind out of the gutter. All right, over here. Don't think I don't like it too either. I do. I ain't got no snow up here. And mine's natural, by the way. But I do color it once in a while. All right. The World. Shadow Way. Bad sound quality? Oh, I'm sorry. I usually have music in the background, but I don't right now. All right. Go and come out. And it could be, white noise. It could be, they're here. Okay, so. That's what you call the silence is deafening. You ever heard of that? Yes, darling. Somebody wants shelter. Somebody's going to be coming back to give you shelter. All right, so we got the World in living color in reverse. The threshold between Kansas and Munchkinland is a strong symbol of the world and amplified by Dorothy's first glimpse of the full color riot. In a tarot reading, the world indicates a clear and evolving understanding of your place in your community. So whoever this is going on in somebody's community, right? Reversed, even an experienced world traveler. So somebody may be a traveler. can learn powerful lessons at home. So whoever this is ain't traveling. They stuck. The Sagittarian, they stuck. All right. You are long overdue for a closure on an issue that has taught you more than you wanted to know and affected you deeply. Long overdue closure. Well, sometimes you don't get closure, so you're going to have to close the door yourself. And whatever you're thinking or feeling, it is what it is. Because if they don't give you closure, then it is what it is. So whatever you think of them or the situation, then it is what it is. You know, but whatever that issue is on their end, they'll get theirs. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. And then, you know, whatever happens, who knows? Just keep going. The daily grind, yes. Fill up your day with music. So fill your cup, right? Dream on. By Aerosmith. There you go. Dream on, Saggies. Keep going, baby. Turn that pain into gold. Yes. Take care of yourself. All right. Taught you more than you wanted to know, because everything's lessons. All karma is lessons, good or bad. And what you take from it is the good, right? And you keep those red flags for the future when you see them. Don't create them, but when you see them. Every time when I look in the... Because you have to look in the mirror every day, right? Flies, face getting clearer. Yes. The past is gone. And then night, dust to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life. Didn't I just say that? Yes. All right. Everybody pays their dues. And this issue follows you like a curse. So you're allowing it to follow you. So maybe you are breaking the curse. So you need to. But the closure you crave is not the closure you will get. Waste no more of your energy waiting for a neat and tidy return to normal. The only certainty here is the unexpected. You don't have to lock the door, but be warned, it may lock itself. Against procedures. That's pretty deep. So, you know, sometimes, you know, the fate comes in, and sometimes the angels, universe, or whatever will close that too. Things come back to you. So whatever you put out, it's going to come back. Laughed and sang for the tears. So sing for your tears. Tomorrow, good Lord, take it away. See, I'm just telling you. So sometimes when things aren't good for you or it's not in your alignment for you, it comes out like a tornado. Yes, he is. All right. The Empress in reverse. Women sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears. So take everything. Every tomorrow, the good Lord taken away. So whatever, you know, live for today. Enjoy today. Live in the moment, not for the past and not for tomorrow. Dream on. Follow your dreams. Dream until your dreams come true. Yes, dreamers. The Empress in reverse. The comforting nature of the Empress will always shine through, regardless if she is caring for her niece, rescuing baby chicks, or running the family farm. But this lady does everything, right? Aunt Em nurtures her family and leads Dorothy by example, even when Dorothy is clouded by her own emotions. That's what happened to Dorothy. She was full of emotions, right? The chicks are in reverse. The chicks are safe. The family is safe. and the farm is running itself. But have you been neglecting yourself in the service of others? So this person might have Capricorn in the chart. You know, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, and Mars, right? So somebody's been people pleasing and doing too much for others. You know, sometimes you have to refill your cup. This reversal is a sign that you have been pouring your good energy into everyone else. Now it's time to turn that legendary love inward. So start loving yourself, Capricorn. We got kryptonite, 3 doors down. So maybe it's somebody 3 doors down is your kryptonite. But here we go. Superman, right? You've been Superman. I love Spirit when Spirit talks. The world to ease my troubled mind. But even somewhere in the sands of time. So somebody forgot who they were a long time ago, right? So somebody's going to the dark side of the moon. Then left to do. Yeah. Okay, the magician. All right, Aquarius. Outside of the moon. All right, the magician, the machinations and ambition of the Wizard of Oz are impressive and illustrate the magician's resourcefulness. The Wizard of Oz's cleverness and capability almost makes up for his clumsy attempts at keeping up the elaborate illusion he projects from behind the curtain. So you got somebody back here hiding, you know, and projecting, hiding, throwing rocks and hiding hands. Yeah. All right, in reverse, it is time to pull back the curtain and connect with what is really holding you back. Step those illusions. So this person says, I'll let you down. I took for granted all the times I'll let you down, right? Here we go. Back on solid ground. Let's see, will you still call me Superman? Well, will you be there? So somebody wants you to hold their hand, but they're not there for you, right? But somebody wants you by their side. This is Captain Saber 304. This reversal is a sign that if something feels off, it is off. So somebody's off their rocker. All right, Temperance. Hello. Welcome aboard the Dreamweaver train. All right, Temperance. That's the Sagittarian energy, but this is Pisces. Set half in a puddle, half on dry stone. The bucket of water that leads to the wicked witch's demise embodies the balanced nature of temperance. Temperance is follow through, okay? Having a balanced emotional balance, emotional logic, emotional intelligence. That is setting your attention and then doing the follow through, not being a lazy butt. All right. All right, so we got upright. A bucket of water is as innocuous as practical as it is powerful. When this card appears for you in a reading, you are invited to give yourself an extra dose of patience. So tolerance for yourself and others, right? Sometimes tolerance doesn't mean that you are, how you say, you're kind, but you're not nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice is not a good word to begin with. But if people abuse it in a kind way, don't figure that one. Patience, you know, sometimes people would believe that you're tolerant and you're going to tolerate and tolerate and tolerate and tolerate. till they test your patience. Okay? So don't get it mistaken. All right. Why? Because it takes time to catch up to ourselves. Let's this unassuming bucket of water remind you that nothing is set in stone. Everything has more than one purpose. And that's true. There's more than one way to skin a cat, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm not condoning that. Your love, the outfield. So maybe somebody feels like your love is in the outfield. They can't get to it. They're in the inner field. So this person likes their girls a little bit older. So somebody wants to use your love tonight. What a user, huh? Okay. So temperance. And if you remember, the water of emotion is what got... Oh, well, I didn't say anything. That's not what I wanted. Oh, mannish boy. Muddy waters. Ha ha ha. Ooh. Oh, are we changing the station here? What is that she got? Everything gonna be all right. Ooh. The blues, baby. Oh, yeah, muddy waters. Mannish boy, go check it out. It's cool. That's the blues. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Now, when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, he was terrible. Ooh. Not a young man. Way past 21. Oh, he had somebody having lots of fun. Oh, all right, The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Oh, gosh. Ooh, baby, somebody's chained. Ooh, they better start getting that temperance and balance. Somebody's chained. I'm going to take a break here in a second, guys, and then I'll be back. Listen to the winds blow. I'm going to be on there for a little bit. Blow, helps the sunrise. All right, so that's what we got so far. All right, let's see what we're going to do next. Let's see what the situations are. Dandelions. So somebody's lives, they're chained to their lives. You don't love me now. You will never love me again. I can still hear you say it. You would never break the chain. Oh, love me now. You will love me again. Still hear you say it. Never break the chain. So somebody wants to break the chains, but they won't. You'll never love me again. Need to break those chains. To the wind blow. So whispers are coming down the line. Yeah. What do we got, Spirit? What are these situations? All right, what is this? Night of Cans. Damn your life. So somebody just love bombs. That's that Night of Cans. Break the silence. Somebody needs to break the silence. Damn the dark, damn the light. All right. You don't love me now. You will never love. So somebody's saying you got time's running out. Till he say it would never break. So somebody don't think that you'd break that chain. And still he say it, never break the chain. So somebody believes you love them, you'll never break that chain. But love me again. Or somebody thinks you're waiting would never break. They don't believe you would break that chain. Hey, you never know. 111 30208 111. What do we got for this Nite of Cans? Ooh. Unconditional, genuine, certain love. So that's what, Aries, that's what this Nite of Cans wants to do. They want to give that unconditional love, or they want it. And they're certain of that, right? Right? All right, what do we got for Taurus? What is the Nine of Cans? Okay. Why is this Nine of Cans, why is this person just throwing it all away? For Taurus. What's up, Taurus? It's you or them, baby. Get your together to the shadows. So somebody's running in the shadows. They can't keep us together. Running in the shadows can't keep us together. The secrets can't keep us together. Together. What's up, Taurus? Why? Give me a card, Spirit, for why? We get thrown all the way. Why we get thrown all gossip? Oh, that's what's happening. So that's because people are got in the middle of it, right? All the gossip, petty, jealousy, and envy. And those petty is stuff you really doesn't make a difference, right? Jealousy, somebody's jealous of my Taurus, or vice versa. Taurus is jealous of somebody else. And envy. Envy is like, for instance, well, I don't want your stuff, but I don't want you to have it either. You know what I'm saying? Photograph. Ooh, somebody's got photographs and they're talking about it. Ooh. Wow. All right, so what's up with this Emperor trying to make peace with everybody? Grab the churro. All right, Def Leppard. So says you're the only one I want to touch. So somebody's got photographs of you. They're looking at them. 4021211. Somebody says you're so far from me. That's all. You're my fantasy. What's up with the Emperor? Ooh, well in here you got the Tower, right? You also got, it looks like a target. What do we got? We can't take those, Spirit. No. Just let me know. What is what sound called? Somebody thinks you got style. Somebody thinks you have a heart of a child. Your innocence. Something's got a hold on me. You're a mystery. What? Somebody is so far from you. You're their fantasy. All right, Gemini Emperor. The Gemini Emperor. That's your song, Photograph by Def Leppard. All right, so we got, thank you for your support. Oh, that's funny. That shouldn't even be in there. That's about the deck. That's funny. So all somebody has of you now is just a photograph. Oh, current status, available. So this Gemini Emperor is single and available. Well, they're acting like it. Got their watch, dressing like old Mr. Pimp over there. Okay. What about the 4 or 6 of spears over here, Spirit? 4 Cancer. So this Emperor is acting single, which is funny because the Emperor is usually a married man, has a family. Hello, so they're acting single. Okay. That's why they got problems. Deuteronomy, yes. You're only gonna talk about one part of Deuteronomy? Tell me where it says in Deuteronomy tarot cards. Okay? Why don't you look up divination? Okay? Don't get me started, all right? Tarot cards is just a picture. What about people who have special gifts outside of this? What are you going to say about that? The last show I did didn't even have music on. Okay? Do you even know me? No, you don't. You don't know what I do outside of here. Divine. What is the divine? Okay? Not all people who have special gifts, okay, are doing wrong, okay? And it's not for you to judge anyway, right? Okay? So you don't know me, you don't know what I do outside of here. So a person that has special gifts and it shares them and is a healer is gifted. It's a little different. Okay, so here we go, drastic. We're going to take both of these cards for Cancer, okay? We got drastic, extreme, harsh, cutoff. So somebody's playing a cutoff game or had to cut somebody off, right? And then we got roller coaster, highest high, adrenaline rush. So somebody's feeling low on energy, right? Keep your hands to yourself. Ha ha, George. Satellites. Somebody wants to call you. Maybe his name is Georgia. Georgia Satellites, us. No hugging, no kissing to you. Somebody's playing house, right? Maybe they're on the cusp of Cancer. Don't tell me no lies and keep your hands to yourself. Or maybe he's trying to make with that old witch. Drastic. He's running out of energy. Maybe somebody's cutting him off drastically. I'm still your lover boy. Free milk and a cow. So this guy wants this milk without buying a cow. What a player. Love on yourself. He said, don't give me your lies and keep your hands to yourself. That funny. That funny. Cancer, shame on you. Or maybe somebody doing that to you. Ah. That's player. Somebody after somebody. Somebody after somebody. God said divination is disgusting. I didn't hear him say that. Well, if you don't like it, you know where the door is. You know what I'm saying? So you come over here judging, right? I'm going to take a little break here. You come over here and you judge, but you ain't supposed to be here. If it's disgusting, you shouldn't even be on here. You shouldn't even be going anywhere near it. How about that one? How about we do this? Tell me no lies and put your hands to yourself. All right, we're going to do this. Okay, divination is the practice of seeking hidden knowledge or predicting future events through supernatural, occult, or intuitive means using various methods like tarot cards, astrology, scrying, or interpreting omens, signs, or patterns. It's found across many cultures and serves to gain insight, guidance, or answers to questions by connecting with spirits, gods, or the subconscious. So, it's about the subconscious because I read the energy. Okay. And psychology used to be the study of the psyche, the soul. Okay. It's been around for a long time, long before the Bible was written, long before. Here we go. Psychological, intuitive, using tools to access one's own subconscious or intuition. I don't have to check my subconscious, and I just told you it was the psyche, the soul. They changed it to the mind. Occult is hidden knowledge. Could be any kind of hidden knowledge. Okay. A lot of times, even the Bible has bibliography that they predict the future with. So what are you going to say about that? The Bible was written about 600 and something years after Christ's death. The one that we know. Right? God speaks through. How can I discern God's will without divination? Let's see what it says. God speaks through circumstances. God speaks through the Holy Spirit. God speaks from inside us. That's intuition. God speaks always accompanies his guidance. God's peace. God's guidance often comes unexpectedly. Right? Rest in God. Don't be fearful. I'm not fearful. Okay. Hello, Fiona. Yeah, the King James Version. Like I'm saying, guys. All right, I'm not always right, okay, but I read people's energy, and I died in 2019, dude. When I came back, my whole life changed. It's been different. People treat me differently. Like today, I'll give you an example. I had somebody riding in my vehicle today, and this person was very angry, and they were kind of hitting on my car. They were having a bad day, and this person was from another country, and they, very erratic, like, this person was on their way to church, and I'm sitting there, and I'm staying calm, and I'm being patient, and I'm waiting, right? And this person is just hollering, upset that they had a real bad day, and talking to me about how the devil's messing with them and all of this. And I said, just, stay calm, right? And I just said a prayer, okay? So I'm sitting here praying for this person and telling them, I rebuke you in the name of Yeshua. May you be bound and cast out in the name of Yeshua. Amen, right? Next thing you know, this person calms down. Totally. So a person that has gifts, spiritual gifts, okay, is going to do good things. They're not going to sit there and say words out of their mouth, wishing bad for somebody, talking bad about somebody, going causing trouble for somebody, calling up people's jobs, things like that, or gossiping. That's the devil's work. That's evil work, okay? Or hurting somebody, stealing from somebody, causing harm, or not helping. And you're supposed to be what? A religious person? Or even if you're not a religious person. So you need to understand a person's action shows more than anything, whether or not God shows them favor. And a person, like if let's say you become a minister or a preacher and you're up in the pulpit, you have to show by example. Okay? So if you're not supposed to be, quote unquote, doing this or being anywhere near it, don't come in here and judge me, because that's sin if you think about it. So don't come in here spouting the Bible with parts. Picking and choosing what you want to throw at somebody. I grew up very religious and studied quite a few. Okay? Person knows on the inside. And I am of service to man. I'm out in the streets every day. So don't tell me that I'm evil or anything like that. Because that's judgmental. And if you're so religious that you ain't got God in your heart, you don't know him, you don't have a relationship, that's what spirituality is. Actually taking what you learn in church and applying it. I don't judge people, I judge the situation. That's how I know the difference whether somebody's in distress or in need, and not just being knee deep and greedy, okay? So you can't put yourself in my shoes. You probably couldn't handle one day. I do the work on myself every day, okay? But I got people that's always, especially that they're supposedly religious, and I don't care what religion they are, going to tell me who I am. You don't know me, you don't know what I do every day. Doesn't matter. So if you ain't supposed to be paying attention to that kind of stuff, why are you even here? Because you got to say something? There's more preachers on here than anybody I know. There's more therapists on here than anybody I know. All right? But the tarot is a study of the subconscious. I don't need the tarot to do the subconscious. It's called breaking generational curses. It's intuition. I've had this gift since I was a kid, before we even had telephones that we can carry around in a pocket. Okay? They've done studies on this, all right? And I'm not talking about this. All I have to do is think about somebody. And I can read their energy. When I want to know something, I find it. So God gives his warriors tools. But I don't just do this. I do other things outside of here. Okay? At least I know what my purpose is in this world. Do you? Because what you're doing ain't a purpose. It ain't helping nobody. Is it? All right, let's get back to it. Why don't you just go to church and learn and understand how to read? Break words down. Sentences down. Right? You can't just pick and choose what you want to use to go judge somebody. This crazy little thing called love, and that's what God is, love. Jesus is the judge, and Spirit speaks. Because every time I get around people, they start telling on themselves. Okay? They contradict themselves, and that's what you're doing with your actions. Crazy little thing called love. All right, you know, some people are God's lambs. To see what you're going to do. Yeah. All right, what do we got on this Knight of Spears? Leo. Can roll, she drives me crazy. I get the music to talk to me. Because that's what God is, frequency of love. Music. Cool, relax, get in, get on my tracks. Hitchhike, be the backseat, let God take over. What do we got for the Leo? What's about this Knight of Spears? There goes my baby. See, when I think of music, I think God's talking to me. It's not always about somebody. I'm also an artist. I'm a chef, nutritionist. Could be a PA. What else you want to know? You have no idea what I've done. Maybe you should go back and look at the history. Don't spout the Bible at me, because I grew up, that was my bedtime stories. By deacons, preachers, you name it. And sometimes people can be Bible thumpers and hypocrites. And, even people that aren't religious can be hypocrites because they say one thing and they do another. So words are empty. All right, what do we got for the Leos? The thing called love. There's a little thing. How you doing, Fiona? Welcome aboard, baby. Glad you're here tonight. Andre, what's up? Yeah, how do y'all think Jesus created? How he did all that? He was a healer. Okay? He didn't work in the churches. Okay? You better watch yourself. You got lucky, baby. Did you get lucky, Leo? Better watch what you say. You better watch what you do to me. Don't get carried away. Divine masculine. Put a little love in your heart. Good love is hard to find. Hard to find, you got lucky, babe. You got lucky, babe, when I found you. That's right. Father says you got lucky, babe, when he found you. Okay, and not everybody's God's children. You have to accept him. Okay, so we got this person, right? Just being free. But he also, tonight, he comes in and leaves really quick. He, like I said, he wants to be the hero, right? But the apple don't fall from the tree. All right, what do we got for the cans? The Virgo. So somebody wants to be the divine masculine. And that's somebody who has a good heart. He is the real emperor. So maybe you got a divine masculine coming in, Leo. All right, what do we got? Nope, it's too many. Hello. Hello, Harsh. I like that. That's a tongue twister name. Harsh Ash Harma. That is cute. Good love is hard. That's right, good love is hard to find out here. Hard to find you, that lucky babe. What's up with this King of Cans? Ooh, soulmate, similar friendship, romantic partner. So whoever this King of Cans is, Virgo, they ain't acting like your soulmate. They're not your soulmate. There's nothing in common. There's no friendship there or a romantic partner. No wonder he's looking for love. Can't find it, but he's not being nasty. Right, Virgo? What's up, Libra? What's up with this going out of your mind? Wanting to get out of your head. Time's a ticking. What do we got, Libra? What do we got, Libra? Ooh. We got threatened, embarrassed, in appearances. Maybe somebody's been a clown. Maybe that mask is falling off. That's what's happened. What sound is? I told you it's white noise. It's deafening, ain't it? All right, so we got Fortunate Son. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Hello, Scorpio. Maybe somebody was born in the 60s. It's probably the refrigerator. If you put a little music on in your background, it won't be so bad. All right, what up? What up, Wheel of Fortune? For Scorpio. Twin Flames, the one mirrored soul's pledge. So somebody's looking for their twin flame or that soulmate instead. False twin flame. That's what caused the Wheel of Fortune. Silver spoon in hand. What do we got for Sagittarius? It ain't me. So somebody's feeling a lack here. Somebody's feeling a lack here. I'm gonna have to try to get something for the music for y'all next time to take the noise away. What do we got? I know I saw a card too. There we go. All right, what do we got for the Saggies with the world upside down? Maybe somebody's in hiding. Because the world is usually the web. Somebody's in solitude. All right, they're not worthy. Either that or they are stagnant and stuck. All right, so we got wish, hope, praying, yearning. It's in reverse. So somebody's feeling a lack. The prayers aren't working. They're losing hope. Their wishes aren't coming true. Boy, that's a lack mindset. Lack mindset. I know that ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. So, excuse me. It is chilly out. What's up with this Empress in reverse? This person that is not grounded, not nice. They're not manifesting. Not somebody's going hunting. All right. All right. What do we got for this Empress? For Capricorn. 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 What's up, Capricorn? What's up, Capricorn? What's up, Capricorn? And I'm going to give y'all some love. What y'all can do to maybe change this. All right. Faithfully by Journey. Somebody wants to love this Empress, or they feel like maybe they lost their Empress. Done. Completion. Lesson learned. Ha ha ha. So maybe somebody learned a valuable lesson. Midnight sun. Wheels go round and round. So somebody had to learn a valuable lesson about this Empress, Capricorn. Or they learned something. What do we got for this upside down illusionist, magician, manipulator? All right, what do we got for Aquarius? On the road. Somebody's on the road. You can't start on the family on the road. But they think it's been you and me. Love and music and was what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, stand. Somebody wants you to stand by them. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Negotiator, bargaining, and begging. So this is my way or the highway, dude, right there. Can't say they're sorry. Don't want to negotiate. Okay. All right, so what do we got for the Pisces? Somebody's circus lights. The big top world. Somebody's a clown to make us smile. Somebody's been a clown. This fast on time. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we got two here. Always another show, somewhere to go, wondering where they are and who they are, because they're lost without you. So somebody, the temperance, which falls with the nightlife. Somebody's been gambling, taking risks. Maybe somebody's from Vegas or been in Vegas. But they need to be focused, eyes for you, fascinated and watching. So somebody, this person is watching you. Okay. But they got that devilish energy, right? They need to get some balance. Change their ways, right? I'm forever yours. All right, let's see what we can do for love tonight. Tell me got it here. Ooh, 101. All right, let's see what we got for you guys. So we got a lot of gossip going on, a lot of masks falling off, false twin flames. Somebody's learning lessons about people. People's dreams not coming true. They're not manifesting because they ain't in the right frame of mind. A lot of change going on. People don't want to change. You know, they think their ways, stubbornness. The only one that so far looks good is that Nite of Cans possible, that he wants genuine, certain love. He wants it unconditional. Of course he does. You know, but he needs to give it as well. Faithfully, right? All right, so what do we got for Aries? Getting back to that divination, if we're not supposed to go into the subconscious, then you shouldn't go to your psychiatrist either. You shouldn't even go ask, you know, the Father for forgiveness. and tell him all your sins, because he's going to be asking you for a check and hold it over your head. And all you got to do is say five Hail Fathers and 5 Hail Marys, right? He can absolve you, right? For what it's worth. Hello? Buffalo Springfield. So somebody's Buffalo. Yeah? I got to beware. Stop and what's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. Something's going down. So there's a lot of battle lines being drawn. Everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds. Leaving so much resistance far behind. We are in the age of Aquarius, people. You got to go what's in your gut and what feels right to your soul, not to your body. I mean, it does give you red flags, right? Okay, reconciliation, and that's what this Aries is, a reconciliation. Suffering is not holding you. You are holding suffering. Learn to let go. Didn't we say that earlier? Go back. That is the key to happiness. Letting go of old traditions, old patterns, old beliefs. Having an open mind. You can't keep holding on to past hurts and think that you're going to get new love. Or that relationship's going to work. Or keep doing things the old way and think it's going to work when it hasn't been already, right? So this person wants to have a reconciliation. Just remember, people, it doesn't matter specifically about the zodiac. It's the energy and what resonates with you. Because every day, every hour is a different zodiac experience. All right, so what's up for Taurus in this gossip? What's up with the gossip? Petty crap. I mean, that's what old cackling hens and people sitting around talking about other people. I wonder what they're saying when you leave. Oh, yeah, what was it? Self-fulfilling prophecy earlier? That's another one. Self-fulfilling prophecy earlier. And, oh, this is love. Love is cure. Love is power. Love is the magic of changes. Love is the mirror of divine beauty. So somebody's talking about your beauty or cursing it, right? But they're not, whoever these gossiping people are, aren't being loving. Or maybe they're talking about somebody's love, a past love. Take it out, resonance. What's up with this single emperor here for a Gemini? What's going on for love with Gemini? What's going on for love with Gemini? Obviously, they're looking for love because they're acting single when they are married. So somebody's done their homework. Boston, more than a feeling, I bet. I bet you they got more than a feeling. All right, what do we got for Gemini? Okay, we got sleep. Sleep is the golden chain that that ties health and our bodies together. So somebody definitely wants to sleep with you. That emperor or empress, somebody slipped away. It's more than a feeling. Sleep is the golden chain. Maybe somebody's not getting any sleep because they're too busy acting single, right? Hello? Sleep is the golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. Ooh, maybe somebody's going to have some problems with their health if they don't stop sleeping with single people, other single people. Ooh, that's a message right there. Ooh, baby. What's up with this drastic cutoff with somebody's walking away or will walk away, the 4 Spears? What's up with that? For Cancer, thank you. Maybe somebody's from Boston. So many people have come and gone. Faces fade as the years go by. Boy, this single dude acting married has been through a lot of faces. So somebody wants more than a feeling. So it was more than a feeling. This person realized, Mary Ann walking. So because of their cheating or whatever it is, Mary Ann is walking away. And they found out it was more than just a feeling. Okay, so we got flirting. The fertility cycle is a cycle entirely of living creatures passing again through birth, growth, maturity, death, and decay. So somebody's infertile or cutoff game, or maybe they find out they're not pregnant. Or maybe somebody wants to revive something. They're cutting somebody off. So infertility. He used to know. Close my eyes and she slipped away. All right, what about the Knight of Spears? This divine masculine. Or a person thinks they're the divine masculine or wants to be. All right, what do we got for Leo? So somebody doesn't want Mary Ann to walk away because it's more than a feeling. Okay, this is good. I like the Leo read, wherever that fits in your chart. Sun would be your father and your moon would be your mother. Okay, sanctuary. You are the child of the divine universe. Thank you. I'll resonate with that one. And you carry a spark of that divinity within you. So, Leo, you carry that spark. And people see it and they want to. That's beautiful. That fits great. I like that. I can't make it up. It fit just right there. Divine sanctuary. So somebody thinks that you're a sanctuary to them. Especially this divine masculine or divine feminine. They believe that you are. That means you carry God's love within you and you show it, right? You're authentic. Because, you know, integrity and morals is when nobody's watching, you do the same thing. Because you know God's watching. That's how you become a divine masculine. All right, now, I'm free by the free. Soulmates. All right, what do we got for the Virgo? What's up, Virgo? Because somebody found out that this ain't your soulmate. You're free. Clarity. Okay. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Ha ha ha. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. So this person, the reason why they're not your soulmate is because they just help enough to get what they want. A breadcrumb. Just enough to make people think that they're good. No wonder, that's not your soulmate. I can guarantee you that. I wouldn't want that as my soulmate. They just barely do whatever it takes to get it. Okay. All right, what do we got for Libra? What's up, Libra? With this The person's Joker's mask and the clown's face falling off. I guess they're coming to a self-realization, right? Okay, that's... All right, so we got this card here. Change. To change your life, you have to change yourself. To change yourself, you have to change your mindset. So that's why they're coming out of fearfulness, right? This person needs to change. Their unwillingness to change is why they've been in that Nine of Cups. And it's even worse. You know, it's starting to show outwards. Their madness is starting to show outwards. It's not just in their dream state or at night. All right, what up, Scorpio, with this Wheel of Fortune? I guess you lost the one that you thought was your fortune. So things have been a little stagnant. Y'all can go back and check on these, each one, to get the basic. Scorpio is worried about their fortune. Maybe they're looking for their twin flame or letting twin flame go. Twin flame journey or within themselves, right? Whoever it is not loyal. They're not mirroring. They're disconnecting. All right, so we got dreamer. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live that life you have imagined. So this person hasn't been living their life that they've imagined. It's not working the way they wanted to. That's why they're having a hard time getting that Wheel of Fortune. All right, what's going on with the Sagittarius? And after this, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Hey, what's up, Unicorn? Megatron. Oh, I like Megatron. How you doing, Unicorn? Thank you to all my moderators. I love you guys. 302666134. All right, what do we got for the Saggies? Come on, give me some love for these Saggies. They need some love. Or what's the cause of it? Okay, anticipation. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can solve the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. That's true. You have to live in the moment, Saggy. You know, you have to live in the moment. Can't change the past, but you can learn from it. You're stuck. Somebody's stuck. Okay? They are just stuck. They have no aspirations. And that's not like a Saggy, right? So we're going to have to figure out how to turn that around, baby. That's not like a Saggy. It's your time. Maybe you're just in a lull, right? So quit thinking about the past. And whatever it is, they don't feel guilt, but maybe somebody's trying to guilt trip them, okay? Don't let people do that. Don't let them do that. All right. What do we got here? Dignity. Love yourself and be proud of everything you do, even your mistakes, because your mistakes mean you're trying. So somebody feels like they've lost their dignity. Time of the season. The zombies. Somebody wants to take you to the promised land. Time of the season for loving. So somebody feels like they've lost their dignity. They're not loving themselves. They're not proud of everything that they're doing. So somebody's doing something purposely. Rich like me. Sugar daddy. Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? So somebody only cares about money. What did they do? I really want to know the time of the season Love. It's a time for love, man. It's not a time for this crap. Love yourself. So somebody's not loving themselves. They're not proud of anything they're doing. They're not learning anything. They keep doing the same thing because your mistakes mean you are trying. So somebody's not even trying. It just feels like they're giving up. Okay. What's up with this non-negotiator, manipulator? Aquarius. You or them. You put it where you fit. Sorry to trigger. Rebirth. Remember, you have the capacity to choose. Choose life, choose love, choose health, choose happiness. So this person is not doing that. They don't choose happiness. They'd rather be right. You want to be right or you want to be happy? Well, I'm going to do whatever I can to make it look like I'm right. What you need to live. Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why. The time of the season for love. So this person needs a whole change of life and a rebirth. They need to go back to sleep and wake up. Okay, what do we got? The nightlight for this temperance person. They need to moderate, man. Whoever they are, they focused on you, but they not doing right. Joy. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. So this person doesn't see, or maybe they do, that you were their happiness, but they didn't give attention to it. Simple man, like Leonard Skinner. Simple-minded. But you got to live in the present. But somebody thinks, you know, if you live in the present, you can find the joy and happiness. But if you don't appreciate what you have, it's going to be gone. Mama told me I was young. Tired me. My only son. To swear. What I say. So somebody's mama talking to him. This will help you some sunny day. So if the mama's telling you right, you will find a woman and it'll be right, and you will find love. Then she should push you to that, not be jealous of your love or get in the middle of it. Take your time. Don't live too fast. Here we go. Troubles will come. Don't create them. And then they will pass. Find a woman and you'll find love. That don't mean every one of them. Don't forget, son. There's someone. And there's someone up above. Okay, what that means above, that your person, your soulmate, is in heaven first. Y'all met in heaven first, your souls. And then someone you find you'll love and understand you. And it'll be a simple kind of love, right? And be a simple kind of man. Don't be complex, right? So when you get married in heaven, the wedding down here is the celebration. That's why they say where your home is where your heart is. When you get married, you leave your home. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your home. Lust is a rich man's gold. That you need. What you need is in your soul, the bliss. And you can do this if you try. See? For you, my son, be satisfied. So this person ain't satisfied because he doesn't have the love, wasn't taught how to love. He was taught that lust was it, right? To feel good, that was it. So maybe he didn't get no love from his mama and wasn't taught, okay? So that's how you know if a man is good with his wife, because he was taught by his mother. So that's how you know if a man treats you right or not. Personally, I'm not gonna raise no man. I'm not gonna teach no man how to love me. If I see him already know how to do some of it, but then he stops, there's a problem there, right? There's something going on, right? So how long is he gonna wear that mask, right? How long is he just gonna do enough just to get by? And then they just want the honeymoon stage, but they don't want to put in the rest of the work, period. That's how that works. So I don't teach a man how to love me. He should know. His mama should have taught him right. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm a female, all right? But it should be that way for any child. So if the other brother and the sister or siblings are like that, well, there you go. All right? So, all right, let me get y'all some. Don't worry. You'll find yourself. Follow your heart. And nothing else. So you need to follow your heart. And if you ain't got one, well, so that means everybody loves you, but you don't love them. If you try. So if somebody really loves you and understands you, right? My son, and a mama should want that. And that's what I want for my kids, to be happy and satisfied, okay? Whether I get along with them or not. That's just the way it is. You know? Because then I'll know that they're happy. And that's what you come here for. Life, you have a right to life, comforts, and your happiness. But you ain't going to be happy without God's love. And I'm going to tell you that you'll always feel unsatisfied because you don't know how to give love, receive love. So you need to work on that. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? And nobody has to tolerate that bad behavior or the lack of love or reciprocation. All right. What do we got for the collective spirit? Ooh, sorry about that. What do we got? Some advice for all of them. What do we got for them? We're good at business. Somebody's good at business. All right. What do we got? Some advice. I'm doing good. Staying up a little late tonight, it looks like. A little tired. I've been up since 6. I don't sleep as good all the time. Never have for a long time. All right, so we got, I'll only read these right side up. Wonder Man. Okay, that's a new movie out. Okay, accountability. So somebody needs to take accountability and look at the strength here, right? So you need to have some courage to take accountability. When you take accountability, you wouldn't believe how much your life changes because you're doing the right thing. You're in alignment. But when you try to run from your accountability or your responsibilities, that's not being a grown-up. Miss You. Somebody misses you by the Rolling Stones. Well, look at that. There's a lot of people on here with no faces. Oh. So they got the mask on. Or people are looking for somebody. And they can't find you. Lord, I miss you. What else we got, Spirit? I've been hauling ass alone. I've been sleeping all alone. Lord, I miss you. So somebody misses you because they've been sleeping all alone. Oh. Somebody's been on the phone. Ooh, want to kiss you. Silent retreat. Maybe somebody's been given the silent treatment, right? But maybe somebody just needs to quiet their mind. Sorcery. Revolution. Somebody needs to spray to get that devilish up. Somebody's been talking in their sleep, hollering in their sleep. Ooh, I love the Rolling Stones. So somebody's waiting on your call. Your phone rings. What's the matter, man? So somebody wants you to go out there to start to be hanging out with your friends. Party, party. That's what, I mean, how old is this person? I hope they're not in their 60s doing that stuff. You're going to really be alone, I tell you that. Ain't nobody going to put up with that all the time. I mean, it's okay to go out with the guys and the girls, but, you know, keep it right. Ain't no friends with benefits when you're in a relationship. That is before you're married. Baby, why you wait so long? Alright, guys. I hope y'all are going to have a great rest of your day, wherever you are. Come home, come home. Come off that roller coaster, baby. Pop. Singing at the dock. People think I'm crazy, so somebody's going crazy over here. Shuffling through the streets, somebody been hanging out in those streets. Somebody say to myself, ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I love you guys, and I'm glad y'all are here tonight with me. That was y'all's all signs. I'm going to change the title on it, so y'all can go back and look at it. I may be on tomorrow, I may not, because tomorrow ain't promised. But I would love to be here. And y'all have a good night, and I'm very appreciative to all of you. Even the questioners and the trolls and people that wants to know. There's a difference between occult and a cult. Okay, occult is knowledge. Jesus did say you need to learn how to discern. Okay, but if you're asleep and you just do as you're told and a follower, well, what can I say about that? So, like I said, you better understand the Bible, because there's always a contradictory in there somewhere against each one, but each verse. So, and you need to understand it, all right? So, like I said, knowledge is power, but it depends on what you do with that knowledge. Knowledge can be changed and learned at all times. Wisdom cannot. So that's a lot of where your intuition comes from, because you've already learned those lessons. So if you don't use your intuition, then you're blind as a bat. Okay? Just saying. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Right here. Okay? At the station. Where this is your best life of manifestation. Seek the light, be the light, and show the light. Witchy woman. Ooh, somebody's a witchy woman. Or at least people think you are. Doesn't matter. People are always going to judge you. But nobody can judge you more than yourself. And you will on that day of judgment. Okay? Love it. Raven hair. Somebody is witchy. Raven hair. Ruby lips. Sparks fly from her fingertips. I love you guys. We're going out with the Witchy Woman by the Eagles. Restless spirit on a endless flight. Alright, guys. I love y'all. Smooches. Don't forget. I'll see y'all back here next time. Right here at the Dreamweaver Station. This is Brie Bragg signing off. Spirit's on his way out. Till next time, I love y'all. Smooches.